Follow the meeting order. Pledge allegiance, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll do call order, please.
President Dom,
Yes, here.
Vice President Everard,
Here.
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Present.
Secretary Wazorek,
Here.
Trustee Lakey,
Here.
Trustee Zurich,
Yes.
and Trustee Zeller.
Here.
Thank you. We'll go to 4.0, goal number 6, slide.
Foster a conservation ethic among Henry County citizens, helping all of us, regardless of the basis of our interest in nature, to develop a greater awareness of our role in and responsibility for total community of life. The conservation ethic asks us to assume a moral duty to become educated about conservation issues and then act on that information. Conservation ethic is an attitude that recognizes the importance of preserving the natural heritage of the county's open spaces. Goal 5 is to ensure sufficient integration of key district functions, for example, educational services, site planning, land and facilities management, and natural resource management, to maximize the overall effectiveness of the district.
Great, thank you. We'll go to 5.0, stewardship pledge.
We pledge to make a difference by standing up for our water, wildlife, and way of life in McHenry County. Our quality of life in McHenry County depends on healthy and sustainable natural resources, thoughtfully developed cities and towns, a strong economy, and beautiful outdoor places to explore, discover, and recreate. Number 6, we will spark hope for a future more closely intertwined with the natural world.
Great, thank you. Connie, we'll have the land acknowledgement statement, please.
Yes. To many indigenous groups and tribal nations, including the Ho-Chunk, Kickapoo, Lakota, Dakota, Mascouten, Miami, Peoria, Potawatomi, Sauk, and Meskwaki. That one I don't know.
That was good.
McHenry County is a part of their traditional homeland. We invite you to join us in offering respect to the indigenous peoples living here today and their ancestors' stewardship of the land. Together, we celebrate these special places, seek to learn and honor the history of those who came before us, and strive to forge meaningful relationships with indigenous communities to deepen our collective connection to the land.
Great, thank you. May I entertain the motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll make that motion.
It's been moved and seconded by Lloyd. Roll call, please.
Trustee Lakey,
Yes.
Vice President Everard,
Yes.
Trustee Zurich,
Yes.
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
Trustee Zeller,
Yes.
Secretary Wazorek,
Yes.
President Dom.
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you. 2.0, I'd like to introduce Paul Thomas as our new liaison. Thank you. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for
I
having
think you
me.
sort of met everybody when you came in. so-
Yes, I'm Paul. I waited.
You'll get used to us pretty quick.
Right.
Good.
I'm excited.
Welcome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.
And John's not here. We were gonna just give our appreciation of him serving the last, how long did John serve? Right? 2 years? 2 years? Yeah. So. Great. 0.3, Elizabeth, you wanna go over the IPRA election results?
Sure, this is some shout outs, and we try to use this time to recognize staff or board members or community members where something has been significant with the district. So I want to congratulate Jenny Hyder, our human resources manager. She was elected to serve as the IPRA Forest Preserve and Conservation Section Education Director for the upcoming year. So we appreciate her leaning in and helping to elevate professionals not only here at the district, but across the state of Illinois in our field. Congratulations, Jenny. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Move on to 8.4, again, we'll recognize a couple of people.
We do. So as part of succession planning and developing our leaders, we do send team members to different schools and programs across the country, one that is proven to be graded the Illinois Park and Recreation Association's Professional Development School. One of our very own, John Peters, serves on the Board of Regents. John, I believe, is online with us here. So John, thank you for that. But this year, we had 2 graduates of our second year program, and I believe Lori Ryan is also online. She is our plant ecologist, and Steve Stabenow is one of our park rangers, so they both graduated this year. So congratulations to you both for accomplishing and being part of that program.
And you say that's a 2-year program then? to
It's a
get through it?
2-year program, right? So first year, they go through a particular program with the Clifton Strengths, and they're in a class. And then there's a second year, more advanced program. So you get repeat of professionals that join back together for that. And then they have the graduation. John could speak more about it. John, you're online. You built the curriculum, the program.
And then we have people doing first year too, right?
First year we had 4, I believe we sent down 3 first year, 2 second year that graduated. So at least try to get 2 in each class and, you know,
People.
across the district,
Elizabeth,
not just coming.
Elizabeth, do you want me to make a comment?
Yeah, please, John.
Yeah, so, Board of Trustees, I serve on the Board of Regents, and my responsibility is to serve as the curriculum chair. So I'm actually responsible for getting the presenters and the speakers for the program. The program is a very intimate conference setting. I think there's probably maybe 90 total participants that were there this year, probably 39 first years. And there's a second year program. I think there may be 27 or 28 of them. And then there's a graduate program. So you can actually go back to the program as a graduate as well. But it's a great way to have young and upcoming leaders be a part of a program to make themselves better professionally. And it's just a great program. So I want to thank the district for allowing me to be on the Board of Regents. I've got 1 more year to go as the committee chair person. So I'm going to be responsible for getting our speakers for this next year as well. So it's been a great opportunity.
Well, thank you. Great. Very good. Okay, we're going to recognize a couple more from the National Wildlife Refuge.
Right, so they had their annual meeting and they give out several awards during that program, and they're a great partner of the districts. And so Kim is with us this evening, so I want to congratulate her. She received the Hack Attack Hero Award for the work that she's been doing in volunteer. And then Gil Hernandez was recognized as Volunteer of the Year, and he serves as our seasonal stewardship and outreach. And with Jackie Barrow, she's been out and Gil's been stepping in to help side by side here to make things keep going forward. So we congratulate him for all the work that he's been doing for Hack Attack and the district. So congratulations to Gil and to so.
Good. Okay, moving right along. Trustees report. Anybody have any meetings that they attended?
A call last night, but there was no presentations, just more of a holiday dinner and
Meet
just,
and greet.
yeah, this meet and greet, yeah, just chatting, so that was
Good food?
good. It was in Hunley at DC Cops, so it's good conversation and we're all always good.
Good. Thank you. And now would be a time, Paul, if you were involved, you want to maybe give a report on what's going on at your level of the board.
Sure. Well, we did have a call this morning and more on some zoning things that were going on. There's looking to put a self-storage building at Crystal Lake at the old Flowers location. Yeah, Flowerwood location. So it was pretty short and sweet, but that was basically the nuts and bolts of it today.
Yeah,
So
excellent. Thank you. All right. Yeah, president's report. I really have nothing to report either. So I'm gonna move on to public comments number 1. Anybody out there at all?
I'm not seeing any raised hands online.
Great, thank you. Okay, we'll go to the consent agenda. And I'm here.
Okay, 13.1A, October 17th, 2024, Committee of the Whole, Executive Session. 13.1B, November 14th, 2024, Committee of the Whole. 13.1C, November 19th, 2024, Regular Meeting. 13.2A, Acceptance of Treasurer's Report for November 30th, 2024, as presented. 13.3, resolution number 24-92, authorizing the reappointment of Treasurer Kim Becker and Secretary Elise Livingston to serve 3-year terms beginning January 2025 and ending January 2028 of the McHenry County Conservation Foundation Board of Directors. Resolution number 24-93, ratifying the executive director's execution of change order number 1 in the amount of $5,936 with Copper Haver Construction Incorporated of Gilbert's, Illinois, for the Hollow Lake Atwood Improvements Project to adjust the project scope to address the additional trail section Hollow Lake Atwood Access Project. 13.5, resolution 2494, authorizing the execution of the joint grassland venture lease agreements on 3 parcels containing a total of approximately 158.4 plus minus acres at Glacier Park, Lynn Woods, 60.9 plus minus acres in Winding Creek, 43.7 plus minus acres. 13.6, resolution number 2495, awarding a contract to Homer Tree Service Incorporated, Lockport, Illinois, the lowest responsible and responsive bidder for the Glacier Park Conservation, Kishwaukee Corridor Conservation Area, and Coon Creek Conservation Area invasive brush and tree removal projects totaling 31 acres for a total cost not to exceed the base bid of $59,000. 13.7, resolution 24-96, authorizing the executive director to execute an agricultural lease agreement on the RUC-1103 parcel at Rush Creek Conservation Area containing approximately 42 plus 1.1 plus minus acres for an extension of the conservation reserve program contract agreement with terms beginning October 1st, 2020 and ending on September 30th, 2025. Ordinance number 24-1051, an ordinance amending personnel policy and procedural manual as presented. 13.9, resolution number 2497, approving a First Amendment to the Memorandum of Understanding regarding personnel and equipment assistance between the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service McHenry County Conservation District, extending term through December 31st, 2029. 13.10, authorization to prepare specifications and let bids for the printing and mailing of 4 issues of the district's quarterly magazine, Landscapes, beginning with the summer 2025 issue and running through spring 2026. 13.10, ordinance number 24-1052, accepting the 2024 general election ballot proposition to increase the limiting rate for the conservation district to protect water quality, preserve wildlife habitat, and improve outdoor recreation access for all, as presented by the McHenry County Clerk, Joseph J. Terrell, on November 25th, 2024.
All right, you made it. Good job. Thank you.
I'm just hoping no one ever says, could you repeat that, please?
All right. So we need a second. So that was a motion. So I need a second. Connie? I second it.
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
Secretary Wazorek,
Yes.
trustee Zeller,
Yes.
trustee Leahy,
Yes.
vice president Everard,
Yes.
trustee Zurich,
Yes.
and president Dom.
Yes. Motion carries. Okay. We'll go to the treasurer's approval of bills payable.
Yeah. I just have a comment, I just noticed in the session lab with the 14.1A. The attachment is labeled approval of bills payable for the month of November, which should actually be October.
It was just labeled wrong.
Yeah,
Typo.
Typo.
I know, just
Okay.
wanted to address that should
Thank
be
you.
October. So
Unfortunately,
yeah, it looks like all supporting document was there, so. For that, I also did late this afternoon, pull 2 items for November.
yes. What was those? Okay.
I gave you the sheet in your folder.
Okay, yeah, that was the November, that was October.
Was that, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to just tell the board I pulled 2 items for November's payables. Which was invoice 610-29415. Agricultural field soil testing in the amount of 13,716.
That's a lot of soil
60 cents.
tests. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just curiosity. And then Hinckley Springs. And that was for several of the locations. Just looking at it, there's just one location that tends to be at least twice or 3 times as much as some of the other ones, so. Just-
Heavy drinkers?
Yeah, just make sure those numbers are correct and that kind of thing, so. But otherwise, that was 14.1B. Make a motion to approve the bills payable as indicated on submission of bill spending report for the month ending November 30th, 2024. I got a second.
Second.
Vice president Everard,
Yes.
trustee Zurich,
Yes.
secretary Wazorek,
Yes.
treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
trustee Zeller,
Yes.
trustee Leahy,
Yes.
president Dom.
Yes, motion carries. Thank you. All right, executive report, anything?
Well, we are approaching the holidays, so I want to wish on behalf of the staff, happy holidays, and myself. I hope everyone has a lovely and into the new year. It's good to have the proposition behind us, and we'll be celebrating this evening that we can enter 2025 with a very strong and bright future. So that's all good. We are working on the final polishing of the fiscal year 2026 budget, which will be in front of the board during the January meeting. And then you'll put that on review for 30 days. So that'll be forthcoming, and we'll be following through on what the board saw a month ago with where we are in detail there. Let's see here. As far as changes, staffing wise, I did report to you in a weekly update that Sarah Lorenz from our marketing team also has left the district to go back home to the Winnebago our Forest Preserve District. So Caitlin, she's doing an amazing job, and as we've transitioned, she's juggling and just, you know, and no fault, people keep moving around here. So she's in her office by herself, and of course, we're proud to announce that we have a new education manager that will be beginning after the first of the year. You want to talk a little bit about our new hire, or are we ready to do that or not yet?
I don't think yet.
Not yet. All right. Well,
We are
we
very
information to
excited
be
about
coming. We're doing final.
We have someone.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Really excited about this new team member that will be leading those efforts.
Mhm.
And then we have up now, we'll be looking for, obviously the marketing manager position that Caitlin vacated to move up to her position of director, and then the conservation ecology manager that Gabe vacated when he moved up to his position.
Right.
So musical chairs, but again, really excited about those transitions and the energy that they're bringing. So that's most. We have had team members on and off out for leave for medical reasons, but we're doing well in transitioning, and I think a lot of the staff are beginning to scope We're gonna plan actually a leadership team retreat in February. Kind of building out a little bit of a framework and planning session. First time we're bringing some new leaders together to participate in that. So we're looking forward to that. And then Christy's gonna be out of the office. So starting with next week, should you need something, you just need to connect with me directly and
How long have you, Chrissy?
Potentially a month.
Okay, it's the shoulder,
Yeah.
yeah.
so we wish her well in her
Good
surgery
luck.
and she will be back with us soon and otherwise I'll be down and we're all good, but that's all I really have. It's end of year wrap up.
Any staff members spot that snowy owl that was in the paper?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That's a great picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, nice job.
Photography that was going on with winning views. I know it was captured on our social media too with a lot of our photographers. That balance of messaging too, I think our team put out to say, it's great to see these, everybody enjoys those wild awe experiences, but yet to be respectful. You don't have the longer lens that many of our professional photographers have. You know, you don't want to get to where you're encroaching on their space.
Just a reminder, we have at Duke's Inferno. This evening we'll be going there for a refreshment celebration of our victory. Any other reminders?
Well, regarding Duke's Inferno, will it be open if we get there early or?
That is a really good question. So after we get done with this meeting, I'll be.
We're gonna
quiet.
slow things down.
You guys are going very
Maybe
fast.
we can stop at the River's Bend.
It's far on the way.
Yeah, on the way and have a couple and then we can get done. Not that I'm advocating.
I'll advocate it.
Yeah.
We have a second.
Yeah, so I guess public comments number 2. Amelia, anybody out there?
I'm not seeing any raised hands online.
Okay, thank you. Are you coming? The Dukes? Is staff invited?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, hopefully everybody can join us. All righty, nobody there, so I guess. Motion for adjourn,
Some
Ani, in a second,
Second.
Lloyd seconds.
Okay.
Roll call.
Trustee Zurich,
Yes.
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
Vice President Everard.
Yeah.
Trustee Zeller.
Yes.
Secretary Wazorek,
Yes.
Trustee Leahy. Yes. And President Dom.
Yes, motion carries. Meeting adjourned.